speechless with some of it. Some of it I knew, but then some of, especially what Dr. Carroll said, leaves me speechless. And I absolutely do not want to ever run across a werewolf. I am still trying to find about reports of there being one or two actually in my area, but I haven't been able to find anything definitively on that. I'll keep working on that.
I would like to mention a little bit about the church ground before we close that out. There is even one attack that happened supposedly in England back in the 18th century when one of these church grounds got in the church and actually attacked some people in the church itself. And it may have been because the people were sort of having an argument in the church, and then they may have disrespected that property, and that's what caused the church ground to show up. He actually supposedly, in the middle of a horrible thunderstorm, broke into this church, unalived several people, the ones who were doing, I think, the main arguing going on, the arguments that were happening, and he vacated the premises. You've got to be very careful whenever you bring forth guardian spirits, whatever they may be. It's very much like the stories you hear about the pirates when they buried their treasure. They would have two men to dig the hole, put the treasure, fill the hole back in, and then they would two men and bury them over the treasure and leave them, their spirits there as guardians over that treasure. A lot of people have supposedly encountered these pirate spirits put there. So it's not just animals that they can use as guardians for these places. But I think there's one other thing we need to consider when you look at the history of hellhounds, werewolves, and dogmen that's connected to cemeteries, and of course we talked about the demonic connection. There's something about the demonic you must remember and never forget. It's very important. The demonic is very, very good at using imagery for fear or whatever purpose it wants. And a lot of times when you may be seeing Dogman, it may not be a real Dogman. It just may be something that looks like Dogman. It may be a demonic creature that wants to put forth that imagery. And if he knows you're there looking at that and you're looking for something like that, he's going to be very sensitive to your thoughts. I'm not going to say they can read your thoughts, but I think they are so sensitive psychically that they can pick up on whatever your upper layer of fears are in your subconscious. And I've seen this happen with my own eyes. And I know that it can be done and utilized that way by these demonic forces. And that's what makes them so downright dangerous. They know what scares you. And that's what they're up to scare you to with these theatrics,